Quad 5. We're going to be doing that soon. You guys know that. It's our UDXCradio.com thing. And the same thing as this one here. So let me show you in a couple of minutes, so I'll show you what we're doing. Okay guys, we got that pole up there. We're going to do that line north position like I told you. I'll show you what I'm doing. So this is our beam antenna here. You guys know what that is. Pretty cool. These are the 3 poles we're going to put in that thing in when we start drilling that thing. Maybe tomorrow or the next day. I took a while to get those. You know what took me so long? Straighten those ropes out. Because that's what took me a while. You guys see it over here. But you guys can see all the guy rods. But this thing's probably about 28 feet. I say 25. No, probably about 27 feet. But if you do it like 28 feet, subtract by 5 foot. The rod's 5 foot inside. So it's going to be 33 feet on the top of that thing. Where that white string guys see, this is why I made that north position yesterday. It's pretty close right on that due north thing. When I used the compass on my mother's phone yesterday. I just spray painted this a while ago. And this is actually due north right here. You got to make sure the strings line up. It's that little cap I made a while back. You guys seen? You guys know it up there. You guys see a plane just flew up in the air, but see where the hook is right to it? That's where it's tied up there. I'll show you in a second what I'm doing. It's that chain up there. So I loosened it up a while ago, but I really tightened it up. It did work. 1 minute. You guys can see that right there. Yeah, you guys see the little chain hoist thing I got. It's on that rope I tie a bunch. It's a meal tape, but I made it a little bit longer. You guys can see it out there. And you guys see all that rope down here. This will be okay because I put the rope down here. We'll have to probably make something for it. We'll be able to pull this up. We got plenty of guy rope for that. So you guys know that how it's going to work. So what I got to do is where I got to drill right there with those little clamps right there. This is what I'm going to be drilling right here. No, right back here. That's where I'm going to be drilling right down below here, about 3 holes. They're going to be on this side. So my mother's not here today, so the good news about this, we'll probably be getting a new dog soon. So I'll tell you what kind of dog it might happen. And I'll let you guys know when we see in the next video when we get it. So I'm getting a French Bulldog. So it's actually one of my mother's birthday presents. She's playing, but I'm going to be getting the Anytone Quad 6 for Christmas. It's going to happen. My Christmas present is going to happen for real. The Anytone Quad 6, the one with the Pro one I told you about. Let's zoom this out. You guys can see that whole thing going up. That's where we're going to attach that thing where that string's at. But don't worry. Usually we can straighten this out when we lay it on the ground. I know it looks curvy up there. But eventually we have to straighten this out. We'll be able to do that. But it's pretty close on that north position. That north position is where that string is at. We might have to move it around on the ground. And that's how I have to do it. When I get it straightened out that way, we'll be able to do it. I put some tape on that. So that's how I did the last time when I did this. Along we got that thing on that. We just have to spin it and drill it. And it's on that clamp up there, but I'll have to fix that when I lower it tomorrow. It's okay. But you see that string to the top, that little clamp? When I straighten that out, then we'll be able to see it. I think it's actually pretty perfect straight, but we might have to spin it a little bit that way. But eventually we'll see it tomorrow when we do that, when I drill it. It'll take me a few times to get this straightened out, to get it close to what I want, because it was almost the same thing as the last time. So usually I have to spin it a little bit. When I do that, it'll be okay. This thing's automatically zooming itself when I'm doing it. This thing has something different on this incel type thing. It actually does. Initially we'll have to zoom out. I'll pause it for a second. There we go. Let me put it back to... Sorry, we'll go back to part 2. Sorry that happened to me when it stopped on the video. Gotta make sure I don't touch anything on it. It's okay, but it's pretty cool. Give us adjustment light. We'll just brighten it up. There we go. So you guys can see that pole doing okay. What's wrong? Uh-oh. Yeah, sorry about that. That was my little back case that happens. I'll have to fix that. We're cool. We're cool. Yeah, that happens with back cases. That we'll fix that. No big deal. I'll pause this video for a second. We'll be back in a second. Okay, we're back, guys. Sorry about that. We fixed it. That happens when it pops off like that. But when I pull it up, this is that new screen I got, but it's doing good. So let's zoom this up to look at it. And you guys see where I had to do that string to fix it. So we have to do that. We'll straighten that up here and we pull it down tomorrow. And it'll be able to line that north position when we do that drilling. That's how we'll know. It's pretty near perfect where I had it the last time. And once I see a string pretty straight, we got it. It doesn't matter if it's very close to it, but it'll be almost close like the last time. Let me zoom this back out. There we go. So this is actually about 28 feet, I think, maybe 27 feet, I'm guessing. Could be around 25 feet. So we're looking at that position, you guys see it up there. You guys get a good glimpse of it. It looks pretty straight to me. Make sure I straighten this camera out. There we go, you guys got a perfect shot. So that's you guys get an idea of that. Looking good, looking good. Alright, let's go back to that. 1.0. Alright, looking good here. So I'll tell you guys later. We'll get this thing lowered tomorrow when I get time. It took me a while to get these ropes untangled. That's what took me a while. So that's why I got to keep this north position. And the way I got to do that, we'll have to lay it on the ground like the last time. So that'll be okay. And mostly when we see it straight, pretty close to it, that's when we'll drill the holes right about here. They usually stay on this side where I drill them. And I already drilled some holes in there a while, I think 2 or 3 weeks ago. It should be able to fix itself that way. So once we get it very close to this north position, it's okay. This is a 270 west position. That's where the beam's going to be right about out here. It'll be very close to that, but it doesn't matter. But you can recalibrate the system when you get the beam up there. You can refix that whole thing. It's no big deal. You just have to get it very close to on these markers with the laser pointer. That's all you have to do that. And once you get it close on the point, on that point, then it'll be okay. But the north position is where that naturally stays on that position. It'll be very close, but I think it'll be successful. It doesn't matter. But as long as we drill the holes, be okay. You could always get the beam set up to do north and recalibrate it, and that's how you do it. And once you get that north position you want, like on the RCA, then it'll stay on that position and it recalibrates. That's what I'm saying. But the way you do that, before you do anything, the way you raise it up, you point your beam that direction when you want to lower it down. You can set it as the angle that way when you point the back side of the beam. You could do that either way. Mostly you could set it like that if you're way like this position here. Right about here, you could probably set it right here when you do that to get it very close to be okay. But well, we're going to get this up real soon when I get time, but I just got to do that drilling thing, get this lower down, make sure this thing does not bend. So I got it right in between the middle. Sorry, the third time that happened. So we'll have to put these videos together. So it's looking good. I think because what happened, I touched it. This thing is very touchy on the screen, but it'll be okay. So I just want to let you know I did a 3-part video for you guys. So that happened when it kicked off the video, when I just grabbed it because I kept stopping it either way. That can happen. I must have touched it on the side of the edges. That's what happens. So it could be doing that quite good. So it probably has an automatic thing that shuts off, but this new screen's been pretty good. Amazing. We'll have to do some more of it. But I need to peel off this screen thing, but I actually keeps it on there. That probably that's what happened when it does. And the way you do is just push the button, zoom it up. Yeah, you can zoom it either way. 2.2, looking good. Then it can go that way. It actually when it went to my face either way, but it'd be alright. So I'm going to tell you guys, I want to wave you guys out there. So I'll give you a look at position what it looks like to be the pole. And lower it down. You guys can see what it looks like. So give you guys a good angle. I know it's kind of crazy camera when it shakes when you do it. Hold on. Let me zoom it out. That'll stop shaking it. So it looks pretty quite good. Show you guys what the position looks like. Yep. There's our 270 west right there where it marks on that marker. Let me get that little brightness up. There we go for you guys. And pretty good. Nope. Brighten it up a little bit. So we got it up there. Looking good. Looks pretty straight. That's our 270 west where the sun sets. That's usually where that blue marker is you see right here, where it sets 270 west. You guys can see it up there. Gonna get that brightness back up and leave it like that. Looking quite good. Looking quite good. It is beautiful up there. You guys can see it. I'll give you a quiet zoom before you do anything, so you guys can see what I'm looking at. You guys see the top of it? Yeah, that's the guide ropes. There's like 4 of them up there, or 2 or 3. You guys see all of them right there, the black mule tape things. Nice fall colors, you guys can see it. It's probably about 28 feet, between 27. It's going to be 33 feet on the tops, because it's got a 5-foot rod inside the thing. So it's in the middle right here where it's at. Right here from that blue marker tape, 5 foot's probably right about here, right there. That could be right about in the middle. So that's why I put it right in that middle part. And this thing is about 10 foot tall, where the blue marker is up here. Where it starts is about 10 foot tall right here. And where that blue marker is, it is 5 foot inside of this thing. So you got to think about 5 foot's going to be right about here where that rope is. Where that rope is attached, the black rope you see right here, is probably where 5 foot is. So it keeps it level, keeps it from holding from that way. So we're looking quite good. Still looking beautiful. So let's hope this thing is. That's our due west right there where the sun's setting right between that tree. Our west is right about here where that blue marker is. So I set it here. Right about there, 270 west is right about there on that blue marker. So that's usually pointing toward California and Hawaiian Islands. And Australia is right about that direction. Right about here where that sun is. Australia is right about here. And California is right here where the sun is between Oklahoma. Utah is right about somewhere right about here. Or this direction here is where I pointed one time towards Seaweed. No, Mark Sandquist is that direction, right about here. So we're looking due west right now, and it's getting dark at 5 o'clock in the evening. But right now it's like 4:30, and that's what I'm saying. So I'll let you guys go. Just want to give you guys an update on the antenna. Let's hope this thing does what we do. That's the old one, been bent. So we can keep this as a spare, or we'll probably put this in the ground to use something we could chain hoist it. But I have those rod things I have. The ones you get at Wally World. Like those things, like the camper rod things, not plastic, metal. I have some of those. So let's hope this thing's, let's say some luck on this. Let's pray to get this thing going. And let's hope this thing gets on the air soon. And we want to say 79 smokescreen to all you guys out there in UDX land, CB radio land. I'm sorry, 390 Wagon Master did not came on last night, but we're okay with it. And you see the sun hitting off the trees in the west, you guys know. And that's usually due north that direction. So yeah, and usually west is that way. And our south is right on behind our backs. That's toward Florida and Jamaica. So this is UDX 362. East Tennessee. I want to say, don't forget to check out Old Radio Night, comes on tomorrow night on Saturday. And don't forget, O2 Radio Network comes on tomorrow night at 11 p.m. Eastern Time. The guy's out over to California, and he does Tube CB radios from these radio check-ins for these almost 2.5 hours. And usually, it's a good show. You check it out. And let's hope we get a great Thanksgiving this thing comes in. I'll give you some guys some action wins right there. Some nice trees. You guys want to see how it looks cool. This is coming out very good with the fall colors. And that's what they do when they die, but we're getting some good one. But the big green tree is actually the last one that goes out. So I'm going to tell you guys, this is 79 Smokescreen, UDX 362, East Tennessee. I hope we get this beam antenna up real soon. I got to do that drilling tomorrow, make sure everything's okay. And I'll be able to show you that little French bulldog when we get it sometime soon. It's going to be a little puppy, but you guys know what that is. That's what my mother's getting today. She had to went all the way to Cookfield to go get it out there, out west or there. And been there for a couple hours, but she'll probably be here a little bit soon. And I don't know if we're going to get the dog or not. We'll hope it does. It'll be a great play dog for my pug. And I know what it is. And let's hope it happens. We'll have to show you a little bit later on our videos when the dog gets used to people and stuff. It takes a while. You guys know what that is. Alright, 79 Smokescreen, UDX 362, East Tennessee, Foxman 362, Roll Radio on YouTube. Just want to give you guys a nice glimpse. When we get that thing drilled, you guys will see this. I just like to keep it like that cool glimpse. And we'll probably do more videos like this, showing our beam going up like that. So I'll catch y'all later. UDX 362, East Tennessee. So this is a third video out here. Sorry about that, or fourth. So I'll back it on out of here. Catch y'all later. We'll bring out some more videos sometime soon.